Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to
Welcome
Saturday
to
Night
the
Live with Techwiser episode 62.
60-second or
Uh,
62.
62.
Someone will correct us from the chat, but it's 60-second episode. And how are people doing? How are people doing? Prasanna says, I'm pretty sure they are late because of Mrinal. 100% accurate. 100% working. This is what.
So, how is everyone doing? How's their Saturday going on? And yeah, let us know how's the audio and video quality while we are at it as well.
Yes, and if you have just joined the stream, quickly let's begin with likes. Like the stream if you have just joined in.
Oh, yeah.
Is and yes, we will talk about all the smartphones, all the smartphones. Don't worry, we are going to answer each and every question. So little bit of patience, but yeah. Oh, people are busy with exams. Are colleges open or this is like online exam?
I think online.
Hey, how come people are worried about online exams? I don't
Audio
know.
and video is
I don't
good.
know.
Thanks.
Simon told me online exams are very easy. That's what he told. So yeah. Does Asus 8Z makes sense? Review of Asus 8Z. Oh yes, we will talk about it. We will talk about it. It's
Hmm.
approximately 9 months late in India, which is very interesting. Oh, people are saying they have offline exams. Offline
Yeah,
exams with offline classes have started.
mostly the exams are
Ah,
offline.
that's tough. That's
I think
tough.
they opened the college and after the Omicron wave, they made it offline again. So now it's all
Offline.
offline.
Oh. So is it open book? But they don't have open book now in
Open,
India.
I don't know. Open book doesn't happen in India. Or does it? Like, let us know. Do you have open book exams or how does it goes now? We are like a pass out of 10 years, so not really
I'm
sure
not
how
10
things.
years. You might be 10 years, but I am like I 2015 pass out. So it's not 10 years still. It's
Oh,
7
in
years.
that way, I'm 2014 pass out. But then we are talking about schools or colleges.
You're talking
I
about
thought.
colleges, schools, colleges, like both of them.
No open book exams. We have open books exam. Interesting. So it's a mix. Some people have open books, some others don't.
Okay. All of that. And yes, let's go. Let's start with it. Let's
There you go. We have
oh
the first super chat to start with.
can you
So
guys like just hold on a little bit? I know
breathing.
Mrinal is happy whenever he sees super chat, but we can just like warm up a little bit and then we can go on to it. So we'll just pin it. We'll just pin it and I'll quickly go through what we have for this week. So first of all is uh, we have WTF news of the week. Depending on where you come from, number one is Oxygen OS. OnePlus is not going with the unified OS. They are taking it back. Hopefully, for time unlimited or just this Oxygen OS 12 version, we are not sure. But people don't know. Oxygen OS was going to be a mix of Color OS and Oxygen OS from the next Android 12 version, but they have pulled it back and there's no unified OS. It's going to be Oxygen OS, is what we have heard. And then we had the MWC in 2022, a bunch of three, four smartphones released, a couple of good technology, some AR glasses, some metaverse things, all of that. Then we had the most awaited iQOO 9 series launch, which is pretty good. I think the video for iQOO 9 SE just went today, and I think that's the device most people are looking at, iQOO 9 and iQOO 9 SE. Both of them are very interesting device. And then you had Samsung S22 Ultra go out and am I allowed to show Samsung S22?
Base variant I doubt. The embargo
Okay,
will be on 7th.
on 7. So, yep, the video on S22 should go out on 7, hopefully. And yeah, there's phone from Nothing as well, which is coming the next week. And we'll talk
Is
about
it coming next week?
all, not next week, next month. My bad.
March. Like
But
in
that's the
March,
rumors.
maybe in March or maybe in April. Yeah.
Oh, March is already started, so April. But I highly doubt that, but could be possible as well. That could be surprising. And then we'll have Quizwiser and talk to you guys in live. So yeah, please suggest under 50,000 Oh, please suggest phone under 50,000 for video rendering. Only performance priority. Camera doesn't matter. You can go for the Moto one. Moto Edge 30 Pro. Like that's like the only Snapdragon 8 Gen 1 phone you can get inside it. And there are a lot of heating concerns around Snapdragon 8 Gen 1. It does heat. It doesn't overheat. It does get warm when you do heavy tasks like you game or suppose your video rendering, but that is for that short amount of time. But overall, the heat is well controlled. Like in day-to-day usage, doing random tasks, there's no heat. There's the, what do you call it? SIM standby or the phone standby is really good. That there's no battery drain and that part. But yeah, if only performance is your priority, Snapdragon 8 Gen 1 Moto S30 Pro is a good option.
Moving on, we have Alchemist OP is asking how to find hidden camera in a room. Very interesting topic. What do you think? Is it even possible?
You will see a lot of videos saying like this is 100% working, this is the way to find cameras inside a room, or this is, let's not go into all of that, but technically, like, it's not possible. Like they'll tell you take a
Hmm.
flash and just shine across the lenses or suspicious objects, so the lenses like reflect back light. How do I show you?
Hmm.
Like if you take a flash and reflect it here, you can probably see the lens and light reflects back. But if it's a very huge mall or if it's a very huge room, how do you pinpoint that location? Then there is an app called Fing will tell you what all current s- devices are on the same Wi-Fi network. So that is one way to detect. But what if your spy camera doesn't have Wi-Fi? So there's no foolproof or like a
Hmm.
100% working solution. You have couple of tips and tricks which you can use and do it. And the other thing is visit trusted places. Like don't try to be shady or don't be around people whom you don't trust. That's what I can say. But this is at the end like really shameful. Like these things still happen.
Hmm.
View on S20 FE 5G's terrible battery life. Is it? Is it?
S20 FE. Terrible battery life S.3.
Like you're the first person telling me like
Hmm.
S20 FE has a like a terrible battery life. Although I remember long back I covered in my review itself, like Snapdragon 865 had some heating issues because the modem was outside the chip. Like for people who don't know, usually your modem thing that is used to connect to 4G, 5G, or 3G network is soldered on the processor itself or SoC, system on chip. But in Snapdragon 865, they sold it separately because they wanted to sell 5G as a unique feature. Qualcomm wanted to. So if you paid them money, you could get 5G, or you could just remove it and have a different 4G thing.
Hmm.
So
Yeah, it could be a
had
faulty device as well. Maybe someone
yeah,
in the
that could be a
comment who
40.
is using this phone, they can let us know how is their
Let us
experience
know.
with S20
But in
FE.
my experience, it doesn't have
S20
like a
FE.
excellent battery life. Like it's not like it will go on for 2 days, 1.5 days, but it has really good battery life for a day or a bit more
Hmm.
than that.
Oh, this is an interesting question. Where is it? Yeah, I think this is very relevant, and a lot of people will have this in mind. IQ9 versus IQ9 SE versus IQ7.
The thing is, iQOO 7 is currently priced at 29,990, and your iQOO 9 SE is coming at 39,990. So there's like a 1,000 rupees difference. And what I feel, hold on, I can get the device if you want. But apart from Snapdragon 888, there is no such upgrade in iQOO 9 AC. There are like small optimizations, like camera will be 10% better, the performance will be 10% better. You get Android 12, but you get Android 12 on iQOO 7 as well. They have sent the update, which is really good of them, like bang on time update. So if you are an iQOO 7 user, there's no need for you to upgrade to iQOO 9 SE. But if you are going out to buy a new phone and the price difference is just 1,000 rupees, I would suggest to get iQOO 9 SE. because you will get
Hmm.
1 year of extra Android updates in that 1000 rupees, and a little bit better phone in just 1000 rupees. So it makes sense if you're buying a new phone, and the difference between both of them is 1000 rupees. Like, that's what. If it goes on to be like 5000 rupees, 6000 rupees, then get the iQOO 7.
Rahul is asking, do you think OnePlus is going back with Oxygen OS is for real or just a temporary relief? What do you think? I think this was also a major topic of this session.
It was. I want to know what does the audience think. Like before we tell you, what do you think? Like I want to know what does people like. Even our audience has like a very good take on OnePlus and all of the current things going on. So what do you guys think about Oxygen OS, state of Oxygen OS, and do you think is this is a temporary decision or they are going back? What do you think?
I don't think it's a temporary decision. If a companies make a decision like this, they usually stick on to it. It's not possible for them to roll back. So I think they listen to the customers like we were talking about, and then they want to stick to Oxygen OS. It's outside China. But then again, since they also said that underlying Oxygen OS will be merging, they will be merging the code
The
base
code
of
base
Oxygen
is same.
OS and Color OS. So that's a conflicting idea. On one side, you're saying that on the top it will be always Oxygen OS, but at the bottom the code will be same. So I'm not really sure what to make out of it as of now.
So even Realme phones have Color OS. They just have like a skinned version of
Hmm.
Color OS, like a bit of modification and all of that. So in terms of that, Oxygen OS wouldn't be like that. Like you wouldn't have exact Color OS on OnePlus phones, which they do in China. Like if you buy a OnePlus phone from China, it will have straight up Color OS. It will have all the bloatware. It will have all the app store, everything. Like what is their cloud storage name? uh, Hey Tap, I think Hey
Okay.
Tap Cloud or Hey Tap, something like that. So that will have all Oppo services and everything, which is not still there in Oxygen OS. What do I feel? It's a good decision. Like first of all, let's congratulate OnePlus and even the audience as well. Like, if you make a noise, companies do hear. And often people say, like, this doesn't matter. People talking online doesn't happen and all of that. The best way you can respond to a company is by not buying a product or by buying a product. Like when sales of the companies hit in a different way or the perception hit in a different way, they have to rethink on their decisions. But having said that, I still think it's a temporary,
Hmm.
because I think they'll have to go back to ColorOS, because you will have to have a separate development team, and it's good for Oxygen OS that they go back to ColorOS. Like they completely have ColorOS. You get faster updates, you will get faster features, what are there, and plus, of course, they wouldn't go on and bring bloatware inside it, hopefully, but
Hmm.
the development was actually stalled, and that's why they went on to say like, okay, we'll merge with ColorOS.
Okay, next up we have Moto H20 versus how much is Moto H20 versus Realme 9 Pro Plus. Realme 9 Pro Plus is what 25,000 and Moto H20 how much is that now?
27,999. It's
27,999.
27,999.
So a camera phone versus a stock Android overall phone. Hmm. What would be your take here?
Realme 9 Pro Plus is way cheaper, man. Like you get 2000 offers as well. So it costs you
Hmm.
like 22,999 or 21,999. So again, it comes down to, I'm sure, like 5,000, 6,000 rupees matter a lot to someone. Like you could get a TWS, you could get a
Hmm.
holiday, a vacation or something like that in 5,000, 6,000 rupees. So I would say save the money and get the Realme 9 Pro Plus in case, if you don't want that stock Android experience. If you like that clean ad-free Android experience and all of that, then Moto H20 makes sense. Otherwise, you can compare all of it. Realme 9 Pro Plus will be better in terms of price to value ratio.
Do we get Android 12 with Realme 9 Pro Plus?
Yes, yes. Realme
Hmm.
phones coming out, I think After Realme 9 Pro Plus, I think all of the Realme phones that have come out, Realme 9 Pro or Narzo 50A, I think, I or A,
Hmm.
I'm not sure. I think all of them have Android 12. So they are doing that thing sorted.
So you will also get better security updates maybe for a year or two.
Hmm. Hmm. Yep. Yep.
Best phone under 35,000 confused with the option. So what do we have for 35,000? There's
You have
iQOO SE.
iQOO 9 SE.
Hmm.
You have Samsung S20 FE 5G. You
Hmm.
have OnePlus 9 RT, if I'm not wrong. And
9RT is 43. Even with discount you get it for what? 40.
oh, sorry, OnePlus 9R, not 9
Hmm.
RT. OnePlus 9R, the previous
Hmm.
generation. Ah,
Hmm.
it's 33,999.
What about Oppo and Vivo?
You do get Oppo Reno 7 Pro, I think, with offers and all of that, it will come down because they have like a flat 5,000 rupees discount. Can't see it right now.
Oppo Reno 7 Pro for under 35.
Yeah, they launched for 40,000 rupees, but they have like a really good discount. Or okay, okay, there's no discount as of now, so that is out of the question.
So even the chat can let us know what options do we have. Once we have figured out all the options, maybe we can start. Okay, so and what about Motorola? Do we have something from Motorola in this
Moto
price
Edge
range?
20 Pro, the previous year, Moto
Oh
Edge
yeah,
20 Pro.
that's a very interesting question. Nonetheless, we have not seen a lot of smartphone in 35, or there's no list of best smartphone in 35,000. Is it something that people are looking for? Let us know. Maybe we can do a video on it.
Xiaomi 11T Pro, but Xiaomi 11T Pro is like 38, 39,000. Man. This funny. Am I stupid to buy Redmi Note 10 Pro at 18,000?
Right
We'll
now.
we'll decide after the price of Redmi Note 11 Pro. Like the answer to that question is tentative. Like you could be, you couldn't be. Like, but jokes apart, if you want a phone, you want a phone. You are not going to wait for like new updates or new phones to come around the corner. If my phone is broken today, I want a phone today. What will I do after a phone comes like 1 month later? So it's not a bad decision to buy phones.
What about Xiaomi 11T hypercharge, 11i hypercharge? How much that?
That is way under 25,000. That's
Yeah,
like
yeah,
twenty five
even.
thousand, 27,000, something like that.
Correct. Then there is Vivo X60 for 35,000, I think. Yep. Vivo X60 for 35K. So out of this, which it's a really a hard
Huge.
pick. It's really
Yeah,
hard
yeah.
pick.
It's like 6, 7 phones.
6, 7 phones, but out of them, there is no one phone that I can put my finger on and can easily recommend. Okay, go and get this one. Or
Get
do
this
we
one.
have that?
I'm still testing iQOO 9 SE, so we cannot say like we will be doing a video on iQOO 9 versus iQOO 9 SE or like the camera comparison or the performance, like a big overview or day-to-day real life camera test, something like that. So, or we'll just do an FAQ, Q&A. You guys can pitch in your questions, we can answer them back. So that would be like a very good video, like very fun video. Like your questions, and then we'll live test it out and tell you. So that would be like a very good one. But as of now, if I have to buy S20 FE 5G or iQOO 9 SE, I will be more towards iQOO 9 SE. But yeah, I have to make my mind.
Okay, so people have who
Ha.
pre-ordered Samsung S22 series are experiencing long wait times. Samsung is pushing delivery dates back. Does this happen every year? I don't
No,
think this
it doesn't.
happens
It doesn't
happen
happen
every
every
year.
year. But I think before pre-order started, there were rumors like they are facing supply chain issues, and like in our case as well. Are we allowed to talk about it?
Yeah, sure.
Like it took a lot of time, like I think 20, 30 days, like by the time reviews were out in US, we got our review units over here, and that too we haven't received S22 plus. So like we only have S22, S22 ultra. So they are facing device shortages which should resolve quick, and then there is war scenario as well. So they are facing chip shortage from a long time. It's just that it is starting to show up right now. So I think if you have ordered S22, S22 Plus, you will get it quicker. But S22 Ultra should be delayed. This is what, like,
Yeah. Oh no. Where is it? There you go. I think, yeah. This is also. I think we already made a video on this.
video
Best
on
smartphone
that.
under 25K. So yeah, I think you can go check out the video that we already made. And just to give you a summary, which one would you recommend for a processor and for a decent camera? Or can we have a single phone which has both camera and processor?
I would say Realme 9 Pro Plus is a really good device, man. Like you can, if that offer is still around there, you can get it for 22,999 or 23,999, something like that. So it has really good camera. I think it went into all wrong confusion and all like OIS, EIS, and all of that. OIS is working in Realme 9 Pro Plus. It's not switched off. It's working in videos. It's working in photos as well, and it takes really good photos compared to what you get in the competition. Having said that, it's not flagship level like as they claim to be, because the OIS is not that flagship level OIS. It's there, but it's not that flagship level OIS. So that is there, and of course, it has a really good processor. You get Dimensity 910, I think, in that. And another phone that you can consider is you will get iQOO. Not exactly. iQOO 7 also in that same price range. So if you want like really good performance, you like performance is your priority, I think I would if go towards iQOO 7. Like you can get it for 27, 28 as well.
Okay.
Those fall right.
Uh, Uh, okay, we might have missed your super chat. Just wanted to say thanks
Oh,
for the Insta story on how to build a website. Really helped me on my side as well. Oh, that's good to hear. Nice one. By the way, I think it was about Google websites. So, in case
yeah.
anyone who wants to know how to build a website under 5 minutes,
5
go
seconds.
to go to Google websites, and then you can just do it within 5 minutes. Google
So if you guys
websites,
don't
and you
know,
will be able to get
we
it.
make Instagram reels as well, like small 1 minute tips or tricks that will make your life better or something that you didn't know of. Like, oh, so you can check that out. So Mrinal, so thank you Vivek for the super chat. But Vivek is talking about the Instagram reel Mrinal made, like how you can make your website in under 5 minutes, which like no coding required. So you can check that out at instagram.com/techwiser.
This is, I think, a lot of people are asking: is Techwiser equals to mobile browser, mobile visor? I really hope you guys make content on other topics as well. Yeah, well, definitely we will start doing. See, what happens is February and March is one of the peak seasons when lot of smartphone launches happen in India. In fact, the most smartphone in India in the past 2 years was launched in in the month of February and March.
February.
That's why we are covering a
Peak.
lot of smartphones.
Peak.
But yeah, once the season is over after March, coming April, May, June, there won't be most major smartphone launches, and that's the time we will be covering all the topics. In fact, we also have Amazon gadgets, and the things that you asked for, these are already in the pipeline. So
And yeah, yesterday
it's
there was a Realme laptop video as well. So you can check that.
hmm,
But the thing is, yeah, you have to understand from our perspective as well. Like we are very small team, and if you have would have seen, we are publishing about 5 videos, 6 videos a week, which is like good. You can understand the amount of embargoes and the amount of smartphone launches this 2 months. So once we get done with it, we have lots of like beautiful and interesting content in the pipeline. We are already working on it, and some videos we are working for a month. So when those videos drop, you would that would be crazy. And of course, we do videos which you guys want to see. If you guys want to see more smartphones, we do more smartphones. If you guys want to see more smartwatches, we do more smartwatches. It's like whatever you see on the channel is a reflection of what you guys want. I pre-ordered iQOO 9 Pro, which isn't delivered yet. Is it a good phone to upgrade worth 70,000 as currently I'm using 6? Damn.
iPhone for 70,000. Interesting.
But I think if you cancel your pre-order, I saw a couple of screenshots on Twitter which said like they are delivering it just the next day. So I think if you try to book it right now, you would get it the
Yeah,
next
yeah,
day.
yeah. That happens. Even
That
we have
happens a
done
lot
that.
of times. So if you can cancel your pre-order and order it right back again, then I
Hmm.
think yeah. But iQOO 9, see OnePlus 60, a lot of people compare OnePlus with iQOO and they say like the bootloader is not unlocked and all of that. iQOO primarily is a gaming phone, is a gaming centric smartphone. So if you are into gaming, you will love it. And plus, it has really good camera, like really good camera. Like they don't even advertise them being a camera phone, but still they have like really good camera. So you won't be disappointed as such. The only thing is software or the question: are you ready to pay iQOO 65,000 rupees? Which, in case you are, so it's a good choice. What about Nothing Mobile? Go ahead. What do we have about Nothing Mobile?
Hmm. I think. Just give me a second.
There are photos leaking up, but I'm not sure if the photo is exactly of Nothing Mobile.
Hmm.
But they are already talking about groundbreaking design and all of that.
Mhm. As of now, what substantial thing that we have, not rumors or nothing, like what is on ground, is Carl P tweeted about nothing phone might be coming with Snapdragon chip maybe around March or maybe in April. And that's also like I think the tweet was March is gonna be interesting or something in that way. It was
Right.
from Kalpi or maybe from Nothing Twitter handle. So that's the only thing we have as of now, and there's no concrete information other than that.
But yes, you would see these types of images leak. Like this image has leaked, like it's
Hmm.
gonna have the transparent design. Then this was a sketch leaked, which someone tagged him on Twitter, and then you have this, like quite creative though,
Hmm.
quite fresh.
Yeah, that's like one thing that's working from Nothing as of now is there since it's a already crowded market, they will have to do something different. And Nothing is basically known for doing a unique kind of a designing or having a unique touch in the smartphone. So our expectation would be having a unique design smartphone which we haven't seen as of now. Just like they did with the TWS, they might do it with the phone as well.
Yeah, so a lot of people don't know, but Nothing has partnered with Teenage Engineering. And if you go and check out, like they make good audio products. And if you go and check out Teenage Engineering design, like it's like where they have like really mind-blowing designed products and they have that European touch to it. So that's how their products look so different. But yeah, they're talking about groundbreaking design. What do you think? What would be the price range Nothing smartphone launches in? Like this is pure speculation. We don't have any news and all of that. We are just trying to understand like what would be the best price range for them to launch the phone in India.
Hmm. Mm.
Considering when Nothing in year one was launched, it was launched in Europe for 120 euros or 100 euros or something like that. Like it was launched for $100 or
$100,
120 something dollars.
$120.
$120, which is roughly 8,000 9,000 rupees. But when they launched it in India, they launched it for 5,999, which is like 6,000 rupees. So they priced their earphones as per Indian market. So considering they consider India as a very good market, what do you think would be the price of it for India?
Hmm. I think there are 2 points here. A lot of people are also saying 40,000, 45,000. So, first point is in Nothing knows that in India, the best selling category is 16.5 thousand. So, if you launch a smartphone there, you have the maximum amount of uh, people buying there. That's one thing. But then again, Nothing
You
is
don't
getting
want
its
your
DNA from OnePlus.
OnePlus. You
So,
don't want
most
your brand to
likely,
be portrayed as a
hmm,
budget smartphone. Yeah.
OnePlus, when this entered the market, they were slightly above the budget section. They were like 18, 19,000.
Average purchase
So
price. Yeah.
average purchase price, they were like twice the average purchase price. So in that sense, and since they were most likely be going with this invite only model or more like it's a premium thing. There are not a lot of smartphones out there. You have to buy it. They have to create that artificial demand since it's a small company. They can't have their units out in the open so that everyone can buy it. Artificial demand has to be created. So they can only do it in the price segment of maybe 30 to 50,000. What do you think?
That's what I'm expecting. Like just to, like, people want them to compete against OnePlus, so just to invoke that fire again, I want them to compete against Nord series. Like that would be like OnePlus
Hmm.
market just went up because of Nord series in India. Nord sell sold like hotcakes in India. Like they are making very good sales with the Nord series, Nord CE, Nord 2, and that's why you have Nord CE2 as well. And there's going to be Nord CE2 Lite, I think, which is going to be cheaper,
Yeah, which
even cheaper.
might
Like
be
there are
coming.
rumors for it. Yeah. So I am expecting them to go under 30,000 or under 35,000. Like that is a very hot territory and a
Hmm.
good positioning as well.
Hmm.
I don't want
They
it to be a flagship. Like
they can't go
all
for flagship like more than
flagship.
50,000. When people think
It's like
50,000, it's iPhone or Samsung.
but there's also like 1% or I think 10% market share or something like that above 50,000. 1%, I think, something like that. It's a very less
For
market share.
yeah, yeah.
If you
So
compare it to the entire
hmm.
smartphone sales in India,
And it's very hard to justify. The people will asking a single question: if I'm paying 50,000, why shouldn't I buy either one iPhone or Samsung? So it's a
yeah.
very difficult market. The action
So
usually happens in 35 to 50. It's also premium mid range or premium, little less and there is also less competition as well. Like if you ask me, 35 to 50, there's no one single phone that I can recommend or a brand. Even OnePlus used to be there, but they have moved now.
I like today we named the title of iQOO 9 SE like a perfect mid-range phone, and then I saw a comment. Like I read all of the comments. I like reading all of the comments because it gives us a good feedback on how we are doing and what we can make corrections. But someone said like it's funny how 30,000 rupees is now become the mid-range territory, and soon we'll have iPhones as budget phones and all of that. People always the, the answer to that question is like petrol bhi to bada hai na.
Correct.
Are you buying petrol for 60 rupees, 70 rupees? So there's something called as inflation. What happens is as time passes by, money value decreases. Like if you have 100 rupees in 2022, the it will be equal to 106 rupees in 2023. So inflation also increases by 6%. Like people say potato, tomato, petrol has gotten costly. So even smartphones will get costly. Like the average buying price of India is 16,500, which used to be around 11,000, 12,000 3 4 years back or 2 3 years back. So you have to double that budget range and then it will become a mid-range segment. So yeah,
Okay, next up we have a super chat in Canadian dollars, I guess.
dollars. Yeah, I mean, thank you for
Hmm.
the super chat in dollars, and we can
Hmm.
proudly say like we earn in dollars, although we do. But yeah,
Moving
moving OnePlus 8
OnePlus.
Pro to Google Pixel 6 Pro thoughts. Oh,
Nice. Assuming that you are in Canada, that's like the only assumption we can make on this. I think it's totally worth it. You will be getting software updates as well as
Arey,
all that
software
thing.
updates and camera you can't beat.
Hmm.
Like that's like can't beat pixels in that. Like you can't go wrong. If it is not the best, it is still one of the best. Like
Hmm.
top two, top three phone.
The only reason
That's
we don't recommend this in India is because you won't be getting any after sale service
warranty,
or
repairs.
warranty. But if you're in Canada, that's a no brainer. So definitely go for it.
But of course, Pixel 6 is considered to be the most value for money. But of course, you're going for the Pixel 6 Pro, which is like a
Pro,
very
yeah.
flagship, and you pay a lot of money. So it's overall you would enjoy the camera. I would say you would enjoy the camera and the faster updates.
Hmm.
So let's just quickly finish the super chat. There are a lot of super chats piling up. Thank you everyone, but we want to answer the normal ones as well. So let's go and do this. Best phone for multimedia consumption. I'm looking for good performance and best display under 45,000. No bank offers.
No bank officer.
Oh, you can't blame us for not telling you bank offers. Like it's like saying it's there and I told you it's there. Like it will help you only. Like it's not our fault or it's not someone's fault. It will help you to save money, so we just tell you. Although we also agree it makes the pricing like really confusing, but
Hmm.
it's good to know. Like you can make the decision, at least you know. So best display, good performance. I'm more of going towards iQOO 9 Pro. Although S21 FE you wouldn't get 45,000. Like someone today told me get a discount, student discount, and all of that from Samsung website, 5% or something like that. So he was getting S21 FE for 43,000. So you can check that, or else I would say iQOO 9 Pro is a good choice if you're looking
Hmm.
for good performance and best display. You can play
RT
90 FPS BGMI. Hmm?
9 RT.
9RT is not the best display. Let's say that.
Hmm. Oh, this is a very timely question. Uh, quite. I ordered IQ 9 Pro for 53, waiting for your review whether to cancel it or not. I heard
I
the
heard the
battery
battery
life
life
is
is
not
not great.
great. IQ 9 Pro for 53,000. Can you get it for
है ना?
53,000 even after offers?
See,
I
that's
wait.
why that even we get shocked listening bank
Hmm.
offers, and we tell you that like someday if you buy iQOO 9 Pro for 65,000 and someone else bought it for 53,000, you'll be like, no one told me. That's why
Hmm.
we tell you कि हाँ है bank offers. There are bank offers. Uh, नहीं यार iQOO 9 Pro
Hmm. So let's
no
start with.
chance, man. Why would it have bad battery life? It has a
Hmm.
4700 milliamp hour battery, plus you get an LTPO display that goes like 1 hertz to 120 hertz. There is no chance that you will get bad battery life.
Hmm. The only con that we were able to find in IQ 9, maybe there could be more that Pati can add, is that even though the phone is flagship, which costs around 70, 60,000, they have bloatware in it. Even
Hmm.
Samsung doesn't do that. So that was one thing, but then you can get rid of bloatware, you can uninstall it, that is all there.
Uninstall it and all
But
of that.
that shouldn't be there in the first place for a flagship phone.
At least
So
for
if
iQOO
you
9 Pro. Yeah.
Yeah, at least for IQ 9 Pro. So if you can live with that, that is one thing that you should know before you cancel your pre-order.
Huh,
What
in terms
other
of
things are
specs,
there?
of course, it is like the best specs you get. You get an ultrasonic fingerprint sensor. Like the fingerprint scanning area was so huge. Review, I'm not sure about review, man. Like we are like very short on time. Chalo, we'll try to do it. Like when we do iQOO 9 and iQOO 9 SE, we'll try to have a small
Hmm.
opinion or something like that, which would be useful to you and the other users. Thank you. Thank you for that kind words.
Okay, Joseph is asking or saying thoughts on Indian digital payment like UPI and phones with NFC using digital token for debit and credit card digital currency and all. Uh, Phones with NFC using digital token for debit. Okay, so you like Samsung tap to pay, something like that. If you
You can
store
do it
your
with Google
debit.
Pay as well. You can do it with Google Pay as well. Like a lot of people
Hmm.
don't use it, but you can do it with Google
Yeah, I've
Pay.
never used it. Have you ever used it, or does it? Is it something that is prevalent in India? I know UPI is very popular.
You
Everyone does
can try
UPI.
to do it. Like you can do it. You can do
Hmm.
it. I have not done it because I keep on changing phones, so you'll have to enter your card again and again in Google Pay. But I do have my card in Google Pay.
Hmm.
But yeah, you use UPI. UPI is like very.
Oh, UPI to is magical.
It's
Given
magical.
like
Yeah, it just
in
works.
India, it just works. It's magical,
If you
and
don't know,
especially like even in US, everyone uses debit card, credit card. That's the most prevalent thing there. Anything happens, you pull out your debit card, credit card. But in India, UPI, Paytm, scanning barcodes, it's flawless.
UPI is
Hmm.
yeah, it's like the best thing for this generation or something like that. Like I don't carry my wallet, I
Hmm.
don't carry my card, nothing. I just carry my phone.
People don't even do net banking, debit card
Nothing,
transactions now.
nothing.
UPI works everywhere. But
UPI works
also,
flawlessly, man.
you have to factor in most of the developing countries have very good payment system. Like there is M-Pesa, which is very popular in Africa. Then there is Alipay, which
There
is
was M-Pesa
very
in India. There was M-Pesa in India.
yeah.
What happened is when we had demonetization, they used to give you M-Pesa, a small machine. Like it was a very small machine.
Hmm.
It didn't require an active connection. You can charge it, you can do it. Like because electricity issues, not having internet and all of that. But Paytm took over. Like
Hmm.
It just took over. Like earlier, if you pay via card, you have to bear the transaction fees and 2%
And
or
still they are
exactly.
2.4%. They still do that.
Exactly. If you that's the problem. That's
And
the
they used to charge
old
it from the
problem.
customer. If you go and buy a
Customer.
laptop for
Exactly.
50,000, they will charge you 50,000 plus 2.4%. And if the merchant is good, they are gonna split it. Like that's how we bought our camera. So it was like 1,50,000. On top of that, we have to split the difference of 2.4% transaction fee. So it was, I think they were not even splitting the cost of that transaction fees,
Correct,
2.4%.
correct, correct.
So we have to wait for
Even
1 day and do net banking, which has a cooling period of 24 hours. Hmm.
back in
So
2015, even I was in Bangalore, and in Bangalore, the scenario was like Bangalore by means of tech is a bit ahead of Mumbai and all other places. So even there, if you made payment below 200 rupees, 300 rupees, they would charge you a small amount as a transaction fees because you are using a card. So I used to keep cash until 400 rupees, and beyond that, use card. So UPI actually solved a lot of problems. Like it's flawless. You don't have to pay transaction fees. Earlier, Paytm used to charge the vendor to put back money in their account. Even now, that is gone.
that is gone.
So
So yeah, UPI
yeah,
is
man. Like
pretty good,
in terms of
but
UPI, it is way ahead.
we are not sure about that Samsung Pay
Other
or Google
countries.
Pay, the touchless thing. You tap your phone and then it does the transaction. I've never used it. I want to use it, but I didn't find any opportunity. Neither I do see anyone who doing that, or even the
I
merchants who
have
accept
used
that.
it a couple of times. I've used it a couple of times, but with traditional banks like Axis and Kotak and all, they disable your tap to pay. So
Hmm.
you have to go and enable it in the account. But if you have a new bank and all of that, you can just enable it in the app. It's pretty quick. But I never felt the need to do it because there's
Hmm.
always UPI. Like even if that person doesn't have a machine, they still have a QR code.
Okay. Oh, this is cool. So if you do a transaction of 200 super chat, the thing is yellow. Interesting. So how is the display color accuracy of iQOO 9? It has 10-bit display, but the colors look a bit oversaturated when compared to 9RT 8-bit display in comparative videos. What are your experience? Yeah, go ahead. iQOO 9 versus iQOO
So thing
RT.
is, if your display has really good contrast or really good HDR, the display, the colors would look up more boosted or saturated, like poppy. You can tweak a little bit under display settings. You can change the color balance. You can reduce the red, blue, green saturation a little bit. You can tweak all of that. But generally, color accuracy is something like here comes the entire AMOLED versus LCD debate. like like at different brightness level, colors look different in AMOLED. Like I could show you, but my phone which I'm using is under embargo. Whenever you step outside in direct sunlight, just see enable dark mode and see your entire menu would look grayish, because at very high brightness values the color entirely changes on AMOLED display. That is problem inherently with AMOLED or OLED as per se. So color accuracy is not something you should be looking for, but it does look good. Like it looks better than OnePlus 9RT for sure.
Okay, this is a quick one. Home TV is asking iPhone. Interesting username. I
Username.
like. I wonder where does this username come from. iPhone 13 at 62,000 or wait for Big Billion Day
Or
sale.
is it someone's home TV asking us questions? Like, people use it TV at home. So
Oh yeah.
IoT,
So
something like smart TV, yeah. Smart
smart
TV
TV
asking
getting
questions.
conscious.
Oh, I'll tell you a very funny incident, but yeah,
40.
go ahead and talk about it. On the note of smart TV, iPhone 13 at 62,000 or wait for Big Billion Day sale. Uh, a Big Billion Day sale will happen in December or October. October, right? That it usually happens. When does it happen? Somewhere
Uh,
around that time.
October we have Diwali sale and like a month before Diwali sale, maybe in September. Depends on
Of
when you have
course.
Diwali. So Diwali sale is on Diwali, and 1 month before Diwali we have Big Billion Day sale and Prime Day sale from Amazon. So
So of
somewhere in
course you
like
will get better
September.
offers during that
Yeah,
time.
yeah.
It's on 24th October. So
Hmm.
basically you will have it somewhere around September, I guess. big billion they
Hmm.
say. Of course, you will get better price at that time, for sure. Plus, I think they give you 1 year extra with screen protection or something, warranty or something like that, and you'll have better exchange offers and all of that. Of course, you will have better offers at that time. But if you
Yeah,
need
for
that
sure.
smartphone right now, you can buy it, of course.
Hmm.
Oh,
But
by
yeah,
the way, about the title, this is the best time to buy smartphones. I think people are asking about that. Oh, we just forgot, like we just went into a whole another territory. So the thing is, all the smartphones that are about to be launched are launched like this week or just the next week. That's it. And whatever offers and discounts you are getting right now, it's it. And you would have launches in May, I think second half of April, May, in fact June as well. So there wouldn't be new launches at that time. So if you're looking to buy a smartphone right now, if you need a smartphone right now, this is the best time to buy because you're getting the best deals right now. And
hmm.
talking about smart home TV, actually we are using a Xiaomi TV 5X, right? And it
Hmm.
has hands-free Google Assistant. So like you can say okay Google and without
You
anything it
just
will.
activated a lot of
I'm
good.
so sorry. I was just looking at my phone. I'm sorry. I'm sorry if I activated someone's phone. But you just say, okay, Google, and it just wakes up. So I think Mrinal was asleep, and at the night, it automatically woke up and it started playing some random videos for God
Hmm.
knows some other reason. And it does it often. Like another time, it just started playing something.
Yeah.
But
The
of
fun
course, you
thing
have a
is, for a
physical.
second, I was I was surprised and a bit worried, but then I realized it's TV. I didn't even
Someone else.
bother to turn it
That would
off.
be like so fun, right? If a thief has walked
Oh
into your
yeah.
house and he's just randomly watching TV, like YouTube and all of that, Techwiser videos. So are you the same person?
Okay. Which
But you
phone will
can.
be the best under 30,000 for best camera? Okay, this is a good question, first of all. So, shout out to Saptadeep. So, whenever you ask best phone under X, also mention your preference. That helps us a lot to give you a very articulated response. Yeah, go ahead. For best
Acha,
camera, 30,000.
acha, you're waiting for me. Okay. It comes. I would say iQOO 9 SE is a very good contender. It's same as iQOO 7. The camera is more or less the same, but they have optimized it better. That's a very good contender because you get OIS and you get a really good wide angle camera. Usually they put up a just 8 megapixel wide angle camera. Hold on. Let me just look at the specs real quick. Not to even has an 8 megapixel ultra wide angle camera. So overall the camera package is good on iQOO 9 SE. Uh, and what else do we get? There's also Samsung A52s. If it sells around that price range, if you just need for camera, these are the two phones. Yeah, it is 29 890 Samsung A52s. So these are the two phones you can look into. Oh, Amazon has a toggle which says Samsung A52s with offer without offer, like 6 GB, 8 GB with offer without offer. Nice. Yeah, so that also has like a 12 megapixel ultra wide angle camera. So even you can check out a comparison video if you can find between A52s and iQOO 7. Then you can make a decision based on that.
Okay, next up we have uh, with iPhone selling in India and if S22 comes below 30,000. S20, okay, SE, iPhone SE comes SE3. Some people are saying yes, iPhone SE3. Some people are saying iPhone SE 2022
Because
comes
they
below
named the
30.
previous one as SE 2020.
Hmm. $300 is how much? 713 21,000 according to the lease. It's not even below 30,000. It's 22 23,000. But yeah, but do you guys think having a blue green bubble scenario in India like we have in US? Before we begin, I think can you explain the people what this whole blue and green bubble is in a very simple words?
So basically, the thing is, you can consider iMessage. You can consider iMessage to be like SMS. So if someone sends you an like in the US, I think approximately 50% or 60% people have an iPhone.
It's 50-50. So
Ha, you can
50%
say
iPhone
50%.
and 40% Samsung. That's
So
the
if you have a
90%
group of
market share.
suppose six people, if you have a group of six people, three of them will have an iPhone. And if you're texting or chatting to them under iMessage, the people who are using iPhone, their chats show up in green. Whereas if you use an Android and send them a message, it appears in blue. And funny thing, Manu was telling me they had a new set of emojis in iOS. Like iOS had new emojis, and if you send those emojis on WhatsApp, they don't show up to the next person if he doesn't have an iPhone. Like,
Even the existing emojis are different. So an iPhone user send an emoji to an iPhone user, that, like, even the smiley emoji is different compared to an iPhone user sending that to an Android. So the emojis in iPhone and emojis in Android is also slightly different. Some people
mhm.
say that iPhone emojis are better looking, the same thing, but
Entirely.
that's debatable.
So there is like a huge conspiracy theory behind this. So they say green color is very soothing to the eye. That's why you
Hmm.
love greenery, green trees, and all of that. That's why they made the Android messages intentionally to be blue.
Hmm.
And that's like a very ecosystem thing to do. But in India, people rarely use SMS. So India, like that's why Google Message, RCS, or iMessage is not a big deal in India. So even if people have SE 2022, you'll still have to use the platform where most of the people are. That is WhatsApp. That's
Hmm.
why people just come up and tell you like, hey, Telegram is better, hey, Signal is more private, and all of that. Social media doesn't work like that. Social
Hmm.
media, where the majority of your friends are, you have to be there. You cannot just do an iMessage to someone on WhatsApp or all of that. So I don't think that happens in India. I don't see that happening in India.
Hmm.
What do you think?
Also, one other point that I can add is it's very simple. In US, it's a 50-50 market share. In India, right now it's 90% Android and 3% iPhone. So that it's just 3%. Even if it grows by 100% next year, it will still be 6%, which is nothing
They
compared to
are
50-50%
good 4
market
five
share.
percent. I think they are good 4 5%, but yeah,
Hmm.
it's around 4 5% right now. In
So
India.
that is one thing. The market share is very minuscule. Even if it grows by 100%, it will still be minuscule.
It'll take years, like 5 6 years or 7 years. It wouldn't
Hmm.
happen like just because of one SE 2022 launching under 30,000. Although it will boost their sales for sure, for sure. Like
Yeah,
I don't know how good or like let alone the phone. I think people will buy SE 2022 because of Apple if it goes
just
under
because of
30,000
Apple.
just because of Apple.
Okay, iPhone SE, there you
Ah,
go. Versus
there you go.
8Z.
On
I want
small,
a
compact,
small
sleek, great screen and great call
call
clarity.
quality.
Never used iPhone before. Not looking for high performance and high spec camera. Oh, that's sure. Uh, can't like the thing is when you ask about a smartphone which is not yet released, like we don't review smartphone or suggest you smartphone based on the specs that you see on pages and all of that. Like you can do it on Amazon as well. Like if you just go
Hmm.
somewhere and type iPhone SE versus Asus 8Z, they'll give you side by side specs. But that's not how we do. We try to give you more practical review, like the way you use your smartphone. Because in theory, some things are very good, but in real life, something is like this Moto Edge. I'll give you a spoiler. This Moto Edge 30 Pro review I was doing, and OnePlus 9 RT has USB Type C port, so you can put a Type C port in USB 2.0 as well, and you can put a Type C port in USB 3.0 as well, 3.1 or 3.0. And of course, 3.1 is faster than 2.0, you would know. But we did a real life practical test, and both of them took the same time to copy your file from your laptop to your phone. So that was my conclusion. Like if you just read specs and just go on the basis of like this is greater than this is greater than this, it doesn't happen like that in real life. So we'll have to see what iPhone SE is, how good it is. But this is more of a answer of do you want to use an Android phone or do you want to use an iOS phone? If you want to use an iOS phone, I would still say iPhone 12 is like the phone you should start off with if you just want an answer. But you haven't used iPhone.
There's also one compact phone which will be coming on 7th of March. So keep an eye for
Oh
that.
yes. Oh yes. I wouldn't show it, but yeah.
Okay, I'm a big fan of your channel. Thank you,
Thank
Naresh.
you.
My question is iQOO 9 or iQOO 9 SE, which one is the best? Please tell me the best mobile phone under 30,000. You need to have your priority also in the super chat. Since you're putting this effort, spending your money on super chat, it will be really helpful if we get your priority as well. So, right
I,
now,
I,
since we
I
don't have that, we will go with the journal norms.
I
Hmm.
think then you are looking at iQOO 9 SE because that is the only phone which is under 30,000. iQOO 9 is 45,000. I think 45, 42, 43,000. That is what iQOO 9 is. So it wouldn't fit your budget. Oh, let's just quickly wrap up with the questions and then we can go Quizwiser. And I was thinking, can we include the audience in Quizwiser as well? Like that would be fun. Like we could just pick someone from the audience which answers the question right, and then we can send them
Okay, by using,
coupons as
that
well.
could be done.
That could be done,
Okay.
right?
Hmm.
So
That could be fun
everyone
as well.
could join in, not just the people inside.
Okay, I think there are a couple of super chats waiting. Yeah, there's one. So, 9RT or IQ9, which one would you buy for daily usage? 9RT, yeah, both of them are at the same price as well. Multimedia consumption, IQ9 Fun Touch versus 9RT Color OS, which was better? Also, does 10-bit display make a difference while watching a movie? Oh, yeah, go ahead. That's quite a jam-packed question. But yeah, it's a detailed one. Good job there. Joy.
Okay, let's break it down. So, first of all, daily usage plus multimedia consumption, both the smartphones are very good. Like you have a really good display, you have good stereo speakers. Like that is not the problem. I think iQOO 9 would have a slightly louder stereo speaker, but camera would be a bit better on iQOO 9 because they have that gimbal camera. It would take better night photos. And 10-bit display, does 10-bit display make a difference? So we did a video on 8-bit versus 10-bit displays. Like we have a really good video on it, and we also did a blind test with people. Like were they able to identify whether it's an 8-bit display or it's a 10-bit display? The thing is, there is not enough 10-bit content around which you can watch on your phone to know the difference. And when that content is there, the phone size is so small that you wouldn't be able to figure it out. Like one of the example was Samsung M52. It had a really good display for the price. It was an 8-bit display, and at times it performed better than a 10-bit display. So 8-bit, 10-bit, another scenario where numbers lie. Like you can't exactly tell which is good. But yeah, color OS is much cleaner. Like the 9RT's color OS is much cleaner than FunTouch OS. Although updates as of now are better on FunTouch OS, like at least on iQOO. You're getting Android 12 right out of the box. They are promising 2 years of Android updates and 3 years of security updates, which they have delivered on iQOO 7. iQOO 7 has got Android 12. So you can pick any of those. It wouldn't go wrong. But if camera is like another one of your priority, I would say try iQOO 9.
Okay. Re- Realme 9 Pro Plus, 8 GB 256 at 28,000. Worth it? Please suggest. Oh, there are so many super chats
Oh,
lining
very
up.
good. We really want to answer normal questions as well, but please, what to say, man?
Hmm. I
You
see
must
some
be
of the.
really happy, right?
Yeah, why not?
Wow. Realme 9 Pro Plus 8 256 GB at 28,000, worth it. Suggest, please.
Hmm.
Considering Realme 9 Pro Plus doesn't have an SD card slot, and most of the phones that you get in that price range doesn't have an SD card slot. So yeah, 256 GB is other phones. Whatever you buy will have 128 GB, and if you want 256 GB, you would have to spend a lot more. So yeah, can get it. However, I would say consider iQOO 7 as well once.
So, Ankit Nandwani is asking, why don't we talk about resale value that much? Android phone don't hold much value if you spend
Sent the
50,000
3K plus.
or more.
Moved from
Move
OnePlus
to
5T to
OnePlus
iPhone.
5T to iPhone 30, pretty happy. Oh, nice. That's a really nice move. Hmm. I
Talking
see
about
two
nice
points
moves,
here.
what smartphone are you using right now?
Oh yeah. So I moved from this thing. There you go. So I moved from an iPhone to this S22 FE, and interestingly, it even copied my
S22
wallpaper.
Ultra. You're calling it
S22
FE.
Ultra. So that is there. I like a video on this, how an iPhone user moved to a Samsung ecosystem. What's the experience feel like? We will be talking more about that pretty soon. So
It's
far, it's
really
pretty
good
good.
video. So if you're waiting for Minal's video, it's
Just
coming. It's coming.
so yeah. Now coming back to the question, why don't we talk about the resale value that much? Point number one is, I think the whole concept of resale in India is gone now. In general, not just for smartphone, people are more into buying new stuff. There are like
Exchange.
yeah, exchange and resale is
Ha.
not that popular now. Even
Ha.
repair is not that popular. If
Not
something
that.
happens with their smartphone, people are like, okay, I will buy a new one.
I'll buy a new one.
And then smartphones have the marketing of a smartphones. You can get it on EMI. These things are so
Bank
accessible that
offers,
why would I
exchange
buy a
discount.
second hand phone when I can get slightly like a better phone for a slightly more price? And even I think Cashify, who traded with a lot of old smartphone, they don't sell it in India. They sell it in Africa or some other places. Or do they sell it in India?
No, I'm not sure. They sell it in India. Like, of course you can, but I'm not sure about the numbers. Like,
Hmm.
how much they are doing outside, how much they are doing in India. Plus, in my experience, in our experience, if you try to sell a Xiaomi device, a Samsung device, and a Oneplus device, of course, iPhone as well, you get like really good price on OLX. Like people pay for those four devices. Hands down, people pay for those devices. So you cannot say Android phones don't hold much value. Like they do, but you cannot resell them. You will have to exchange them with a phone, and you would get a pretty good value. So
Hmm.
Samsung offers good exchange offers. Samsung provides good exchange offers, so you would get really good value if you are exchanging a Samsung phone for a Samsung phone. OnePlus has really good brand value. You can
Yeah.
ask really good money on OLX. OnePlus has that value. People buy OnePlus phones. So from my personal experience, not all Android phones, but some of the Android phones really get good value if you sell them on
Hmm.
OLX.
But yeah, Apple's phones, laptop are at different level.
It's
Like
are a different
you can sell
laptops
it at
too.
instant. Yeah. We have tried to sold couple of MacBooks, iMacs, iPhone. They sell at an
Flawless,
instant,
flawless, flawless.
and like you get a really, really good return on investment as well.
You cannot sell iQOO, Realme, Micromax, and all of that. So we try to take them out, or whoever does it, we try to get it on exchange offers. Like you get 5,000,
Hmm.
2,000 rupees additional exchange offers. So you get really good discount on that. But yeah, I this if things go like this, I think the resale price and even iPhones are getting bought at huge discounts. Huge discounts. One
Hmm.
of the reasons why iPhone had really good resale value was because the prices of iPhones don't go down very easily. That's why they have good resale value. But going by the pattern, after 1 year, same iPhone sells for like 20, 30,000 less price. So that
Oh
affects
yeah.
the second hand market as well. Like you get an iPhone 12 right now at 50,000. No one is paying you iPhone 12, no one is paying you 80,000. Like straight up, no one is paying you 80,000. So the resale market is gonna go down, like how I see it, with those bank offers, exchange, and all of that coming in.
Hmm. I
I want
want
to
to
buy
buy
Windows
a
laptop under 80K, usage coding, media consumption, requirements, good screen, and minimum 5 to 6 hours of battery life. Is it worth to wait for Intel 12 Gen Ryzen 6K laptops? See, if you want to play the waiting game, you can play the waiting game. Of course, it is worth it to wait for Intel 12 Gen and Ryzen 6K laptops. But as of now, if you want suggestions, 80,000. If you go for a laptop that has an external GPU, you will get good power, but it will affect your battery life. Like gaming laptops don't generally have very good battery life. It's around somewhere like 4 to 5 hours if you're using it on full brightness or even 60, 70% brightness. You can go for a slim laptop, What you can check out, or something that comes in the form factor of, nowadays you call it slim gaming laptops or something like that. I'm not sure about what they call it. But yeah, you can check the HP Victus or Lenovo Legion series. Of course, do watch some of the videos. Like, we don't cover a laptop, so I don't know that many names, but I can just give you some inputs based on my experience. So if you want good battery life, go with an inbuilt GPU.
Okay. So this is probably the last couple of super chats that we will be taking. Then we can move to Quizwiser. So Bhuvesh is asking, budget is 35 to 55K. That's a very big
Big.
budget. There's a lot of
Camera,
difference.
battery, clean UI, normal use. Currently using Asus 5Z. Oh, Asus 5Z is a good phone. I
Clean
mean,
normal use.
one of the
Okay.
few users. Samsung S21 FE, hands
Yeah.
down. Samsung S21 FE. I can, like, my aim in life is to suggest as many people as I can. Like, I've used the phone. I really love the compact form factor, and plus the cameras is the. Oh, sorry, my bad.
Okay. So is this the best time to buy S22 now with the launch offer, or there's a chances that they will get a better offer in upcoming sale? Planning to buy S22. Oh, you're planning to buy S22, but it's not out there yet.
You can
So,
pre-book now, but they are
hmm,
selling it very cheap. Like, it's the price of S22. I was just checking that. I was checking
hmm,
whether you can get an S22 or you can buy something else. Guess the price of Samsung S22.
65, 60 to 65
It
under
goes way
offers.
below 65. Like, they are giving you 3,000 rupees coupon from Amazon. Plus you can
Hmm,
get 5,000 or 4,000 instant discount any card. So it's like
nice.
8,000 straight up. I can't find it. Hold on. I'm trying to find what is the price of S22. Ha, see, you get 3,000 coupon and then you get instant bank discount 5,000 rupees on all bank cards, which
Hmm.
is hmm,
I would suggest you can still buy it if you have the budget. There's no like that's for sure. If you wait,
64,999.
it will definitely get cheaper. But then there is also thing, the the amount of maza. What do you say maza in English? Uh,
Fun or
Not the fun, like when you buy a new smartphone which is not available in the market or not many people have it, and you are using it for the
bragging
first
rights?
time. Bragging rights, yeah. That thing, that feeling that you have, that is quite unique, and for that it's worth paying 5-10,000 rupees extra just for that feeling you can have for next 2 or 3 months before that
The only
Raksha
thing
Bandhan
is,
sale and Holi sale.
S22 has a really small battery. So if you have the budget, to consider S22 Plus. The battery life would be a bit better on S22 Plus.
What's the
Uh,
battery in S22?
I think it's 3,840.
Hmm. And do you have any idea how much of that battery would last?
How much of that battery? Hold on, I'm just trying to pull out the exact details. I think it has a 3700. Hold on, hold on, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh yeah, we are stuck to 169 likes and there are 500 people. Let's make it 669s. That we
669.
can.
Let's go.
Let's go. How many likes do we have? Let's see. Hmm. So there are, oh nice. We already have 468 likes. Nice. So I think our audience is kind enough to make it 669. Let's go.
Okay, it has a 3700 mAh battery, and your S22 Plus has a 4500 mAh battery. So it's like a huge difference in battery. And
Hmm.
it goes about like 5 hours. If you're a casual user, now if you don't game, then it will last you an entire day, about 4 to 5 hours of screen on time. And if you're a heavy user who plays a bit of game or video calling 1 to 2 hours, 3 hours, then you should consider S22 Plus.
Okay, so I think should we start Quizwiser? There are a lot of super chat
Yeah,
that's
sure.
coming. Okay, so let's take quickly these two as well. IQ9 Pro is best at 51,000. Do you get it for 51,000? Or S21 FE for my father.
S21 FE.
Okay,
Unless your
that's
father is a gamer. Unless your father is a gamer.
and IQ9 or Moto Edge 30, which is best?
Which is best icon? If you are someone who wants that clean Android pixel like software experience, then Moto S30 Pro makes more sense. But for overall gaming, if gaming is your priority now, you get 90 FPS on iQOO 9, which is like one of the few phones to get 90 FPS in BGMI. Uh, so yeah, if you're a gaming fan, then iQOO 9 or else Moto S30 Pro for that software experience.
Okay. So
Oh,
meanwhile,
Ayush is asking, how to be a participant in Quizwiser? So basically, what we are trying to do today is you will have a link below in the description to join Quizwiser. And what you can do is you can click on the link and you can join. And the first 10 people, 8 people get to join in, and then the meeting room gets full. But today we are planning like you can answer along with the people in the chat, and we'll pick any one of the winner from the chat as well. And you can send us your email ID.
hmm.
Yeah,
Oh,
go
no,
ahead.
no,
Go
no.
ahead.
Couple of things. So number one, that uh, I think we can do it from the next time so that we have
We can
more
do it from the
questions
next
and we
time.
have
We
we
can
have
try.
more
We can
better
try today
prepared.
to take the audience as well as because the questions are really fun, very interesting, and you have like a 10 seconds to answer them, and the winner gets a 500 rupees Amazon coupon, which
Hmm.
you can spend. You can buy a sweet charger adapter because phones are not giving you charging adapter from now on. So you can save that money for that. And yeah, yeah.
So yeah, let us know the idea of doing Quizwiser, asking you quizzes from the chat as well, so that chat who are not able to get into the
We
live
can
stream can
simultaneously
participate.
take the chat as well. Or we can have an audience poll or audience question. Like you can give one hint to the person who is in the
Hmm.
Quizwiser. That also
Okay.
works.
So Quizwiser link is now live. Refresh the page and you should see it in the top of the description.
Okay, okay.
Hmm.
And if you have previously joined Quizwiser, we'll request you to let other people have the chance. You can, of course, answer from the chat as well.
It's interesting to see some people are able to make into Quizwiser a couple of times. Why we get a lot of emails and on Twitter that how do you join Quizwiser? The chat room is always full. So
Anna.
I
So if
wonder,
you have
like,
already joined, please let other people join in
is
for
there a
sure.
way to get into Quizwiser? How do they do it? So they are like hot
I think still
426
a lot of
people
people
live.
don't know like the link is in the description and you have to join. But yeah,
Hmm.
smartphones can shoot raw videos now. Please try motion cam. Doesn't it excite you? Is motion cam something like security cam? Are you talking about? Acha, motion cam is like can try guys. You can try motion cam. When can we expect Samsung M53? I think Samsung F23 is coming up and Samsung M33 is coming up. So there's not rumors of M53 as of now.
Okay, so let's see who do we have. Uh, okay. Hey man.
No.
Hey,
Yeah,
how's it
hi.
going?
Yeah,
Hey,
I'm
hi.
fine.
So welcome to Quizwiser. I assume this is your first time.
Yes, this is my first time.
Okay,
Oh,
that's
I'm so
perfect.
excited to interact with you guys.
Mhm. So, you this is like your first time in Quizwiser or even in the SNL?
No, previously I have tried to join, but I have no luck. But today is my day, I think it's so.
Oh, today's your lucky
okay,
day.
okay.
So you know the drill, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead. Which
So,
smartphone are you using? Yeah.
I actually I'm an odd user, OnePlus Nord.
Oh,
So,
nice.
Yeah, but I want to upgrade this one because it has a lot of bugs. So day
Hang.
by day, yeah. When upgraded from 10 to 11 Oxygen OS, it was okay, but after some upgrades, I have a different issues like notifications, etc., etc. But today I also have an issue. It is while using the USB threading, I need to optimize some settings.
Hmm.
Typical with a OnePlus Nord.
So you're using OnePlus Nord original or Nord C or Nord 2, something like that?
Yeah, first Nord Series 1.
Oh,
Oh,
it
nice.
was a good phone, man.
Yeah, but some small bugs are there.
Okay. So let's go ahead maybe with the Quizwiser.
Oh, you're showing
Yeah,
something. My bad. Okay, so you have four options. You have Apple Investor, you have Silicon, and you have Android Fanboy, and you have What's Trending. So pick one of them.
yeah, Apple.
Oh,
Yeah,
Oh,
Apple investor. Nice.
are
yeah,
people
of
going
course.
by that logic? Like Apple is the easiest question, that's why let's pick Apple. Is that is
No, no,
if
no,
that is
it's not like
the
that because I'm very enthusiastic about the Apple,
Oh,
and
nice.
oh
yeah, and I am the first iPod user, which is I have bought in my eighth grade. Till now, it is
hmm,
I'm using that one till now, but it's completely off because of the X series.
Hmm.
So
okay.
after that, my first iPhone also 4S. From then, I have changed to Android. Till now, I have using the Android. But after that, I want to move to iOS again because it's a seamless experience. What I'm getting from it is excellent.
Hey,
Nice.
nice.
Mrinal already likes you.
Yeah,
No, I'm
If
a
you
Galaxy
say
user now.
Apple, if you say Apple three more times, Mrinal will follow you on Twitter.
no, no, not like that.
Okay, let's go.
Chalo.
I will follow
So,
you if you get all the questions right.
what is Apple's March 8 event called? Like,
It's a Apple Speak event.
Nice.
like one more word, one more word.
It's a peak event. Yeah, and yeah, it's
Track
It's peak performance.
yeah,
peak
peak.
performance. Oh, very close, very close. I think a couple of people in the chat was able to get it. Nice.
Peak performance
Yeah,
event on March
yeah.
8.
I'm actually waiting for that phone to launch because
Oh, you're
I can.
switching to iPhone SE. I mean,
Yeah,
3 or.
I want. Previously, while buying this Nord, I'm a user of MI A1. It's an Android one smartphone,
Ah,
but
for sure.
it's a best experience. It's a Google experience. What I get it from MI, but from MI A3 onwards, I'm not getting any Android one phones. But till today, but
Oh,
and Pixel, I'm expecting that why can Pixel get a phones to India? Is there any reason why they are not getting that?
as per Google, they're trying to call, like, they don't have the production bandwidth, so they are trying to concentrate in less regions as of now. But
Oh,
they might slowly expand, but let's see. They're saying Pixel 6a might come to India. So
yeah.
that's there.
Okay.
Oh, it was
Yeah.
nice meeting you, man.
Nice
Now,
meeting
Dilip
you, man.
and
That was very close, but yeah, like
Okay. Yeah.
one word. Okay.
Chalo.
Maybe
See you.
next time. Okay. Cheers, man. Have a good one.
Yeah.
See
Thank
ya.
you.
Welcome.
Okay. Let's see who do we have next. Uh, hey Shrikaran.
What's up?
Yeah, you made it.
Oh, you're on mute. Oh, now it's.
Hi.
Hey, hi.
Hey, what's
Um,
up?
Yeah.
I,
Finally,
I hadn't thought.
you were made it to Quizwiser.
You
Hey.
can blame the chat. Like the chat fills in the room. That's why you couldn't get. But yeah.
Oh, thank you.
So, how's it going? How's the Saturday going?
It's my
Is
first
there?
time.
Okay, yeah, yeah, perfect. Let's go ahead.
Exams are also
Oh,
completed.
there's a bit of jitter, I guess.
Nice. There can't be a live session without internet problems. Can you hear us fine now? Every time we have a lag, like I wonder when will 5G come? Like when will this thing get better?
Ah,
You can hear
yes.
us.
I can't hear us.
Raise your
You
hand if you
can.
can hear us. Raise your hand if you can hear us. One, two, three, four, five, six,
Ah,
seven,
yes.
eight.
Oh yeah, perfect,
Oh,
perfect.
there's like an
So
8 second.
oh yeah, there is a
Oh, there's like
latency.
10, 12 seconds of latency. There we go.
Nice.
Buffering a bit.
So let's start with the drill. Which smartphone do you use?
So you just have to what's your daily driver? Like I think this is going to be very hard.
iQOO Z3.
Oh, nice.
Oh, how much did you get it for? And what's your experience?
iQOO Z3.
How much did you get it for? Did you get it for?
15,
Latency.
16.
15, 16,000.
Okay.
Okay.
15 or 16.
Oh,
And how's
that's
your
a
experience so far?
Pretty
Or
much good.
maybe you like if you have to speak, if it's urgent, you can pause the camera and maybe speak as well. Okay, okay. I think there is a bit of lag as well as maybe it's your first time, so I can see some
No,
of
nothing,
bit of a service nervousness,
nothing
but
that
it's okay.
important.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, so
oh,
should we
that's
start
good
with
enough.
Quizwiser then?
Oh, that's nice. Is it? It's
Ah, yes, okay.
Okay, I think there is a good amount of latency,
good
so
amount of
let's
latency.
see.
Like by the time we tell you the question and by the time you tell us the answer, those 10 seconds will get over.
Let's
So we
try.
can make it 20 seconds. Hey man, we'll so sorry for this, but we'll try to include you the next time if you get so sorry. But this is there's a lot of latency and it's very hard to understand. Okay.
Okay, maybe we can do. Yeah, I think that would be the best
Okay
option
then.
right now.
Yeah,
Okay,
we'll get you
perfect.
straight in for the next time. Yeah, straight in
Okay.
the next time.
Cheers, man. Have a good one.
People are like
Okay.
ping wiser.
69K, 1000, 69,000
Someone just
likes.
said, someone just said when you have low internet, things get funny. Like, I totally agree with you. I totally agree.
Hey,
Makes
nice
Hello.
makes
name. Placeholder.
Yeah, I just wanted to hide it.
Hey. Oh, nice. So there is no latency with you, I guess. It's pretty
Acha, so
stable.
it was Shrikaran's internet problem. I think it was
Yeah,
Hmm.
I guess.
Oh, perfect. So yeah, this is I hope this is your first time.
Yeah, this is my first time here.
Awesome. But you know the drill, right? Like which
Yeah, I
smartphone do
do.
you use? Yeah,
I'm
please
using
go ahead.
11 Lite 5G.
Oh, Mi
Oh,
11 Lite.
Yeah.
Nice.
nice. How's your experience? How's your experience? The slimmest phone, right? The slimmest phone in India, I
Yeah,
guess.
I think it's the slimmest. I think the battery life could have been a bit better. I get like 5 to 6 hours of SOT.
Okay, so you have to charge like twice a day. Like you,
No, I mean, I use it for like 2 to 3 hours in a day, so it lasts me a day easily.
acha. So
And other than
casual
that,
use.
the MIUI experience is much better on this one. Like, I've been a Xiaomi user since 2017 or something.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Yeah, so this was the best Xiaomi experience on like till now I had.
Did you get
Interesting.
MIUI 13? Did you get MIUI 13 or it's 12.5?
The global launch is like globally it's released, but then it not in India right now.
Acha. They've given MIUI 13 to the budget phones, but it's still on Android 11. Like it says MIUI 13, but it's Android 11.
No, I think Redmi Note 10 Pro Max is the best Xiaomi experience on Android 11.
Damn. Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead. Redmi Note.
Note 10 Pro Max and the
Okay.
10 Pro, they already got it.
The newer ones, I think Redmi 11T we have right now has MIUI 13, but it's based on Android 11.
All the Note 11 series are already launching with MIUI 13 and
MIUI
based
13,
on
but it's
Android 12.
Android 11. But it's Android 11.
Hmm. The chat
Acha.
is going crazy about your voice. Is there a special mic you are using or Like, what's the secret of your voice? The chat wants to know. Like,
I'm not using anything. It's like default.
oh, nice. The
Oh, you have a
quality of
really good
audio is
voice.
pretty good. Yeah, yeah. Like, that's,
Thank you.
yeah.
So you
Thanks,
have
the honest
Android.
chat. Yeah, yeah, go ahead.
So you have Android fanboy, you have Silicon, and you have what's trending.
Mm, let's go with Android fanboy.
Oh, let's go.
Yes.
Okay. I think I wouldn't have to pull in the timer, but let's go. Let's see. So, what is Google's new OS for Mac and Windows PC?
Chrome OS.
There's a name. Another thing ahead of it, like Chrome OS.
Wait. I forgot the name. Chrome OS Flex, but then the time is over.
Oh, yeah. Even the chat was able to get it.
Chat was
Nice.
able to get
Hey,
it.
I
Chrome
didn't
OS
know the
Flex.
answer. Oh, yeah. I've heard about it. Now I remember it's Chrome OS Flex. But yeah.
Chrome OS Flex. I thought, but yeah, when you say it for Windows and Mac PC, it makes it a bit more tricky. Like you would, if I
Yeah,
just said what is Google's OS, it would be like Chrome OS.
yeah, much better.
Oh. Hey, Vad, really, really nice talking to you. You have a good username and a good voice. Thank you.
Thank you.
Have a good one, man. Have a
Have a
good
good
one.
one.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Bye
Have
bye.
a nice day.
It's already night. Are you talking about Sunday?
Uh, yeah, like I was looking at the comments from the honest chat. It's pretty like nice comment.
Oh,
Interesting.
this is a nice one.
What?
Placeholder can put his voice on hold now. Oh, that's it. That's cool.
Yeah, there are like interesting comments out there. Okay, so do we have one slot or slot left? I think two,
Two
right?
slots left. We have two
Two
slots left.
slots left. So there is room for two more people. Let's see who do we have next. Oh, Shishan, SNL. Okay.
Virgin,
That's
just
a
to
nice
put
one.
it out
That's a
there.
nice one. That's a nice one.
I
Yeah, hi
just saw
guys.
the small thumbnail, so I was wondering what did you wrote in that, and then you have it.
Okay, well, it worked.
Well,
Oh, it does.
like only as of now, only the first users are allowed. I don't want to take that name as of now, but only the people who have visited here for the first time are allowed in SNL.
Yeah, I knew that. That's why I wrote SNL version now.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay, so
let's.
I know that drill. I'm currently using Asus Zenfone 5C. Pretty
Oh,
happy customer. Wanted to
Oh,
upgrade in
nice,
Asus,
nice.
but yeah, I
The-
mean they are haywire with their new launches. So yeah. So currently, now I have pre-booked the S22 Ultra.
whoa.
I was confused between S22 and S21 FE, but
Okay.
I quite like the design of S22 more than the S22 Ultra. But
Okay.
it has, I think, a very little small battery, so I thought and always been a Note fan, so thought let's go with the Note Ultra. I mean,
okay, like
Okay.
just that I heard it right. Are you using Asus, the
5Z.
recently launched?
Zenfone,
No, no, no.
no,
Okay,
Asus
okay, the
5Z.
Zenfone
old one.
5Z,
Okay. That
5Z,
makes
5Z.
more sense.
Yeah.
I thought that you were
That's
using
where
a recent phone
fifth
and then you
generation.
want another recent phone. For a
No,
second, I
no,
thought like are you a tech YouTuber?
No, no.
no, no, not really.
Nice chair though. It's a gaming chair, right?
Yeah, it's a gaming chair.
So does it like even the chat would like to know, does a gaming chair really help that much? Is it worth paying that extra amount?
So basically, it's how you actually sit on it. Like currently, the way I'm sitting is not gonna be helpful because I'm not leaning back. I'm
Mm-hmm.
so it's a bad habit though. It helps
Okay.
a few times, but then it how you use it basically.
Okay.
So
Okay.
I saw what you did there, Pratik.
I know. You don't do that. But it's very hard.
Yeah,
It's very hard to like always be
yeah.
like this.
Actually, I mean,
But
and
yeah.
I usually work from home. I have to sit on my PC for like what 10 to 12 hours a day.
Hmm.
I'm a programmer
Oh,
basically by
okay.
Yeah.
profession. So
Okay.
yeah, after
So
lockdown, it's all work from home. So I thought, okay, let's buy a gaming chair. Let's see if it's helpful.
if it helps.
So what was your experience? Do you, like, first of all, if you don't mind, which gaming chair is that, or how much did you pay for it?
So actually, this chair is available on Amazon for around 15,000 rupees. But I got it from one of my friends. I mean, he has this kind of
Okay.
delivery system. He does that. So I got it
Mm-hmm.
for around 9,000 rupees.
Nice.
So that's
Okay,
Green
something.
that's
Soul.
that's a good.
Is it Green
What
Soul or
company?
something?
Sorry.
Which brand is that?
I'll have to check. I mean, I don't remember the exact name, but
Okay,
I'll
Okay.
have to
okay.
check.
But yeah, 9,000 is a good deal. Like I thought it comes crazy like 18,000, 20,000. It's
Oh,
Yeah,
like,
some of
actually, it
them
is
goes to
available on
lakhs.
Amazon. Yeah. Oh
huh,
my.
Yeah, that's very
So
common for a gaming chair to be like 1 lakh, 1.5 lakhs.
dude, come on. You're kidding me. Like
Yeah.
1 lakh, I would be happy with a spine problem. Come on. Spine thing.
So, how was your
yeah.
experience of spending 9,000? Do you think it's worth it?
Yeah, I would say for 9,000 it's worth it. It's
Hmm.
actually worth it because in 9,000 you get like a chair of like office chairs and all in
Hmm.
8,000, 9,000. So for gaming chair, if you are paying 9,000, it's totally worth it.
Interesting.
Uh,
Even I was thinking of maybe getting a gaming chair someday, but then, yeah, need a proper review maybe from a real user
yeah.
for me to convince that. Okay, let's go.
Chalo. You have silicon and you have what's trending. So,
Uh, I'll have to go with the what's trending.
okay,
Hmm.
that's nice. So there you go. So what does POCO stand for?
Oh,
Oh.
this
I
time
know
was some.
IQ.
Ha,
Um,
but this is like very. It's like a meaning. What's meaning of that?
no, I don't have any clue about this.
Hey,
How this comes in the section of what's trending? I mean,
They launched two phones this week, man.
okay,
interesting. Do
well,
they
that
Launched
even?
two
way.
phones.
I didn't even know Poco stand for something.
Exactly. Even I didn't know. But
Hey,
while
interesting. So,
finding
what does
answer,
it
I could
stand for?
little, few.
As in?
I mean, it's a meaning. Like they have a Chinese word called POCO, which means few, a
Okay,
little.
okay.
So
Hey,
they launched the POCO phone, which was the flagship killer. So that's what they meant, like few money.
okay, interesting. So for a second I thought it's like Poco meter or something, nanometer, Poco meter. That
Ah,
reference.
I, they
Hey,
have
nice.
picogram. They don't have pocogram. I think this
Oh
one
yeah, it's picometer, I think.
picometer. It's not
Hmm.
poco. But how? I never thought like that. Ah.
Okay. So yeah, Jishan, tough luck, but yeah, I
It was
think
nice talking to you. Man. It was nice talking to you.
Yeah,
yeah, really nice talking to
thank
you
you
and
guys.
like knowing your feedback for the chair as well. Cheers, man.
Thank
Yeah,
you, man. Thank
yeah,
you.
thank you.
See
Bye
you.
bye.
See you. Bye.
Yeah.
Okay, so now
Oh,
that
we
we
have
have
like
last entry left and we need at least one winner. So
people are like
let's.
Mammy Poco Pant, Mammy Poco Pant. Actually, Mammy Poco is Japanese word
Chat.
as well.
Chat is
Ah,
always savage.
that is always sad. Like honest chat is.
Okay. Hmm. Hey Mukul, how's it going?
Hi, hi
Hey.
Mrinal, hi Sadiq.
Hey
Yeah,
man, what's up?
Good, good. How are you guys?
we are good. Right in front of you, SNL, taking a lot
Yeah,
of super
so
chat.
yeah, this is first time over here, and
Oh yeah.
I kind of have idea of the drill. So till yesterday, I was using Z Fold 2, but
Oh oh which
Z
phone?
Fold
Which
and
2,
but
phone?
nice.
yeah, but today I got an early delivery of S22 Ultra.
Oh, there you go. I kind of I wanted to guess. It's the same color. It's have the same color.
Yeah, yep, same color.
Same color. So your mic is mute. Mrinal's mic is mute. Your mic is mute. But yeah, how's your experience? How's your early impression of the S22 Ultra?
The camera is amazing, I have to say. I mean,
Exactly.
way better. The camera
Exactly.
is, it's next level. But other than that, I gamed on it a little. It was heating up a bit, but I'll have to use it more because in Samsung, what I've seen is it gets used to a pattern after a while, and then the
After a
battery
while.
life improves. Yeah.
But how is the I think the battery life is pretty great on the S22 Ultra. Like
Yeah,
if
yeah,
I'm
it's good. It's good. It's actually good.
Interesting. So, did you have any special reason to get the Z Fold, the Samsung Fold 2?
Not really. I was using the S20 Ultra before that, and I kind of got bored, to be very honest with you. And the
uh,
camera was nothing to write home about. So
With
yeah,
that statement, I have to agree with all the chats that's going on. Maybe after the SNL, you can go come back and see the chat. But yeah, I agree with the chat now.
but yeah, some people like to change their phones like often, like their choice, right?
Everybody
And it's
like to
like
change their phone.
no, but then the second line comes. Now, if you can, then why not?
Yeah, why
If you
not?
can, then why not?
Nice. Hmm. Yeah, even I'm using the S22 Ultra, and I can see you haven't removed the sticker yet.
oh, I just got it like at 5 o'clock in the evening. So just
Ah,
still setting it up and everything.
Oh
Yeah.
still
yeah.
setting it up.
Oh yeah. Like you, I'm sure you like since you have used a lot of smartphones from Samsung. But yeah, like I moved from iPhone, and the display was amazing. It like really took me some time to get adjusted to that.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
yeah,
So
just
I was
because
a
you use.
Apple fanboy previously, and I
I
have
was
been
getting to that
using.
exact question. I was getting to the
Yeah, so
exact
I
same
I
question.
used from I've been using iPhone from iPhone 4 till about iPhone 7 plus, and one fine day my friend showed me the S9 and I was stunned by the screen basically.
Oh my
So
god.
Nice.
ever since S9 I've been hooked on Samsung.
Oh,
Like even I've used the Samsung Galaxy Note 9, and up until that till now, I haven't find like a really good phone. Like up until I used the S22 Ultra, like Note 9 was one of my favorite phones to use
the
by
chat
far.
is saying if you win the giveaway, like if you win the Quizwiser, you will give us the Amazon coupon. Nice.
That's one fun way to do it, man.
Okay.
So yeah, all you have to left is silicon, and
Hmm.
let me get to that. So MediaTek just launched three new chips. Can you name them?
I know they are called Dimensity. I'm not sure what is the recent
It's a
one.
number. It's a number.
9,000.
I'm pretty close. They announced 8,000, 8,100, and 1,300.
Or
Hmm. A diamond 8,000? 13.
8,100 and 1,300. Yeah, 1,300.
8,100,
People got it.
Nice.
1,300.
Interesting.
Yeah, 9,000 is like one of them, but yeah. But yeah, man. So the only reason you are on Samsung because you love the displays.
Not really. So, there's one thing in Samsung that I haven't seen in any other phone. It's called secure folder, which
Acha.
is basically, it can
Hmm.
double up the apps and store your sensitive files and
Store sensitive files.
all
Yes, yes.
right. So I need to store sensitive files for work. So that helps
Okay.
me a lot. Yeah.
That,
That's
that.
that's a really. Hmm.
Oh.
Like at this point, the chat would like to know what do you work upon, but yeah,
Uh,
that's
no,
like
I,
totally up
I'll
to
tell you,
you.
I work as a market research consultant. So yeah,
Hmm.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
That
like
that's
Knox is a very big reason a lot of people buy that phone. In fact, even
exactly.
like when our channel got hacked, like someone from Google recommended either go for iPhone or for Samsung top end phone which has Knox, like for your primary account to have it. So I can see like why Knox is so popular. Hmm.
that's interesting to know. That's interesting to know. Anyways, man, see you around. It was nice talking to you, man.
Yeah,
Thank you. Thanks,
definitely.
guys.
Thank you.
Have a nice one. Cheers.
Thank you. Cheers.
It's like it's always when I remove someone, they are just about to speak something, and then it gets so
That
embarrassing.
though
I'm
happens like even with a phone
like,
call it happens.
why did I do it? Why did I do it?
Hmm. The chat, like I was focusing more on the chat in this conversation. That was like really interesting thing to see. Some like
People got some content, right? People
the
got some
content
content.
and
Like
creativity. The creativity of
creativity.
chat when it comes to this kind of a things is next level.
I'm telling you, it's all about the memes.
Okay, so do we have any app of the day?
App of the week, you mean?
App of the week.
No, actually, we don't have any app of the week.
Okay, and do we have any gadget of the week? Let me see if we have something over here.
Oh, yes. I have one app of the week which I've been using. It's called Package Manager or Package Names. I'll tell you why I'm using it later on. But if you use ADB to remove your apps and you want to know, you have to put the exact package name. So, Package Manager will tell you about the names of the package that is installed. So,
Hmm.
that helps if you want to know the package name because you have to put the exact package name in order to delete the apps if you use ADB to uninstall system apps or bloatware.
Hmm. I think that's pretty much it. It has almost been an hour and 47 minutes. And interestingly, this time we have a very consistent people in the live stream. So I see that we started with 400 people live and it stayed consistent, went to 500, and still we have 450 people, which is quite unusual. But yeah, good to see that.
Are this is a very interesting question. Like, thank you, Degenerate, for putting it out. Degenerate. Okay. Phones getting boring. Uh, I was actually reading a lot about like nostalgia bias or something like nostalgia, but do you think smartphones are getting boring?
Nah, not really. They are more likely getting exciting. Foldable is there. Every phone has a bit of innovation. So,
Whenever exactly like whenever you reach like that point of you think now it's getting boring, phones surprisingly come up with something crazy, and the entire uh, year is around that trend. Like last year we had 10-bit displays. 10-bit displays
hmm,
was one of the thing. 5G was one of the thing. 5G bands. And what else did we had last year? One
I
of the
try to
major.
tell my mom that there's a concept called foldable phones where the phone can bend, actually bend or like open. Like they
Exactly.
don't believe me. I have
Foldable.
to show them our videos to see that we have done that. It's not even a concept that you have it. Like it's not a
I
concept
mean,
phone.
like,
It's out there in the open. She don't believe me until unless we saw. I saw her the videos. To see we have it in the house.
and
So that
I'll
is
tell
there.
you the exact opposite thing. I've showed it to someone. I just closed the phone and they didn't even realize for a bit like the display is folding. But then I have to tell them, like, did you see actually what happened on the Z Flip 3? They're like, no. And I told them, like, this is a display and actually the entire glass inside is folding. And they were like, oh, damn. How cool is that? Like, how can that happen? So you would have seen that crazy Oppo charging, 150-watt charging, where it charges your phone in like 12 minutes or 10. How many minutes, man? 0 to 100 in just 12 minutes is what I'm guessing.
Hmm.
And that too, you get twice the amount of battery cycle which you get with like a Xiaomi 120-watt charger or an iPhone battery. Like you get twice the battery cycle, which is crazy at that moment. And they also have a 250-watt charging which charges your phone in 10 minutes or 9 minutes. So yeah, we always, just to sum it up, we always have that feeling of like, yeah, things in the past were very good, or even your parents tell you like hamare zamane mein aisa hota tha and all of that, and you also will go and tell people like things were pretty good in the past. So this is something of one of those things, like phones were very good in the past, but actually smartphones as of now is still peaking up. Like there are a lot of innovations coming up and there is a lot of good things happening. It's nowhere about to get boring, especially in India, where there like are huge smartphone players and huge Chinese players. Huh? You
Okay,
look
I
lost,
think
but I think
that's pretty much it. I think we should call it a day. It's almost like 2 hours.
no, it's
So,
1 hour 43 minutes. But yeah,
uh,
that's
so that's
about it.
pretty much it. Have a nice one.
Have a nice one.